Don't let tomorrow steal your joy about today.
Hi, my name's Steve and I'm here to introduce to you the new C Tenor sax from Aquilasax. But first, some of you may be wondering, what is a C Tenor? Because if you go to your local shop, you won't probably find any for sale. And that's the experience I had when I first took up the sax. When I decided to start playing sax, I didn't know much about them, except that I loved the sound. So I went to the local shop and asked the salesman, and I said, what kind of saxes do you have? What should I get? And he said, well, we've got E-flat altos and B-flat tenors, and most beginners usually start on an alto, so I bought an alto. And that was great. I was enjoying it and learning how to play, and after a couple of years I was starting to get up to speed and think I could have some fun joining with a local band. The local band was keyboard, guitar, bass and drums as usual, and then I realised that the other band instruments were all in the key of C and I was in the key of E flat, and I thought, well, that means I'll have to do some transposing. That's okay, I've got my handy dandy transposing chart. And then I found that there's no music and for the saxophone, so okay, so I'll just make something up, that's okay. And then I found that many of the songs they were playing were in the key of E, and I had to transpose to C sharp major, my least favourite. So then I started to wonder, why don't they make saxophones in the key of C, the same as the other instruments? And I did a bit of research and found out that originally they were made in 4 different keys to cover the known range of music, and that since 1935 they haven't made any in the key of C. So I decided to buy a vintage one to find out if it was going to make it easier to play with a band. And this is my first sax, my first C melody. And I was right, it had a wonderful tone and made it much easier to work with the group. But being a vintage instrument, it had some idiosyncrasies. It had the neck strap ring in the wrong place, knocked your teeth out if you let go. Had the pinky cluster was a little bit clunky there. The thumb rest was a bit small and pressed into your thumb. Thumb hook wasn't adjustable. The palm keys were a little bit low, and no high F sharp key. So then I began to wonder why they didn't make new ones. And I couldn't find any reason why they didn't make new ones. So I got some made. This is one here. This is a new Aquilasax C Tenor. As you can see, it's got the keys all on one side as usual with modern saxes. Adjustable thumb hook. Neck strap rings in the right place. Wider thumb rest up here. And on this side, the palm keys are standing out a little bit more. Nice fluid pinky cluster there. Beautiful action. And new high F sharp key. And these saxes have one more advantage over most other saxes. You can choose your neck. It has a tenor slip shaped neck, if you like that shape, and an alto shaped neck you can use if you want, which changes the playing position, better for people with longer arms. Great tone, great tone. Much more user friendly. So, the C tenor fits nicely between the B flat and the E flat. Medium size, not too big, not too small. You can sound like an alto if you play the high register, sound like a tenor if you play the low register. Great sax, nice tone. So now you have a choice.